This is one of sport's great proving grounds, a gateway to glory.
Brilliant!
29 tournaments spanning 19 countries. Along the way, a chance to expand horizons and sample life on tour.
How beautiful is that? Magic, eh?
Finish the season in the top 20 on the road to Mallorca rankings and secure a golden ticket to the DP World Tour. This is the Challenge Tour. This week we focus on the Challenge Tour's long-awaited return to Poland. Only the 7th time an event's been staged here, and the first since the DHL Wrocław Open 15 years ago. The Rosa Challenge Tour is the 21st of 29 events on the road to Mallorca schedule, and comes at a crucial time of the season for those targeting promotion to the DP World Tour. Rosa Golf Club was host for the week. The Par 72 course was designed in 2005 and is situated in southern Poland, one of just over 30 courses in the country. It's an exciting time for Polish golf, and as it makes a welcome return to the calendar, headlining the local talent at Rosa Golf Club is Poland's Mateusz Gradecki, who secured his maiden Challenge Tour title at the 2022 Limpopo Championship.
Golf was very small in Poland when my parents started playing, because they introduced me to golf. Yeah, back then maybe we had only a few courses in the whole country. Yeah, I got into it, but more just summer camps, just kind of socialize with some kids, with some friends. But then some first tournaments came and first wins, and you always come back with a trophy because they kind of hand it out to anyone. But I was actually doing quite well early on. That was quite cool. So I decided to go with it and started training a bit more seriously.
Yes. It's fantastic to be here. The golf course, the facility, and the environment to where the game is played is second to none. And it's just great for us to be able to support a country like Poland with our tour, but equally have all of our members experience how good a game can be played out here in a country like Poland.
I think even though the Polish golf community is pretty small compared to other countries, there's going to be a lot of people coming here and a lot of people that were waiting for this, because we obviously have Adrian doing some great things in the world of golf and Mateusz. So yeah, I think a lot of people were waiting for this, so it's great to be playing this event at home.
Yeah, I think it is a big deal for sure in golfing community in Poland. We had a challenge tour in 14 years ago in Wrocław. That was my home course then, but we didn't really take advantage of it. Nobody was really playing golf then. Adrian and I were only 15, 16 years old. We kind of played in it, but it was just so we put out someone in the field. But yeah, I think now we can use it more to our advantage. We have young guys coming up that can try there, see how it is, see how the professional golf is, and play in front of home crowds. It's gonna be good. I think there will be some people coming to watch, so yeah, it's exciting.
Gradecki's breakthrough came in South Africa in April 2022, and by winning the Limpopo Championship, he became only the second Polish winner on the Challenge Tour after Adrian Maronk. Gradecki looked all set to secure his place in the top 20 on the road to Mallorca, but the grand final ended in heartbreak as he missed out by just one place.
I think I started the week 18th, I believe, so still inside the top 20, but not sealed. And I finished that final week inside the top 20, so I thought this gotta be enough, and I birdied one of the toughest holes, the 16th, and then finished 1 under on last 3. I parred the last 2, and I was projected 18th at that point as well. When I finished, there were only 3 groups behind, and I think the 3 guys that could have jumped me, they all birdied either 17 or 18 to move literally a few euros, so a few points ahead. For me, for my family that was there, was probably more heartbreaking for me because I felt like I've done everything I could, especially down the stretch. It ended up that way, and that's how the sports go. So I was still proud of what I did that week for sure.
The road to Mallorca is what everyone is in pursuit of, a top 20 spot. And a top 20 spots gets you a full card on the DP World Tour for the following season. Positions just outside of that earn themselves full cards on the Challenge Tour, but equally some opportunities to then play on the DP World Tour the following year. And whilst everyone is striving to get one of those top 20 spots, there are occasions where certain players like Mateusz Gradecki in some seasons past has unfortunately finished just one spot out in 21st place. And he can find himself between an opportunity where he can play some DP World Tour starts, or alternatively, he could come back onto the Challenge Tour and play a full season down here. But we all know that the goal at the beginning of the season is to get onto the DP World Tour.
Gradecki's efforts to make the top 20 this year have been affected by a knee injury picked up during a practice round, and he only recently made his return to action after 3 months out. His return to full fitness has been a slow process, but the early signs are promising after he finished 24th last week at the Indoor Golf Group Challenge, and he would be hoping to continue that kind of form in Poland.
Literally last week was my first week. That practice day of last week was the first 18 holes I played fully after operation. And it ended up okay. I had no expectations because I didn't know how even physically I'm gonna handle one round, but then the whole tournament load. I ended up tied 24th, I think, which I felt definitely much better than I have for months before the operation. I just wanted to see how I'm gonna perform and how it's gonna be, to be honest, with the whole week of tournament load, and it was good.
Thursday afternoon and day one at Rosa Golf Club. Gradecki would find himself in fine company. He would tee it up alongside 6-time Challenge Tour winner Benjamin Hebert and Road to Mallorca number 5, Joel Moscatel.
On the tee, from Poland, Mateusz Gradecki.
Opening with 2 pars, Gradecki made his first gain at the par 5 third hole to move under par, seemingly settling any early nerves on his return to home soil. But he would give it back almost immediately, making bogey at the 5th. A bounce-back birdie at the 6th saw him once again in the red and trending in the right direction. He would end his outward half with a drop shot at the 9th. An up and down start to his round that saw him at level par. At the 11th, Gradecki would make the 3rd birdie of his round with one of the shots of the day. After finding the fairway bunker off the tee, he executed a near-perfect recovery. A great display of spin control, setting up the tap-in birdie opportunity. Sadly for Gradecki, 2 drop shots in his last 5 holes would see him eventually end the first day with a 1 over par round of 71, still with work to do on Friday to make the cut for the weekend. The first day spotlight was shared by 2 players who've enjoyed very contrasting seasons so far. 134th in the Road to Mallorca, Sweden's Jens Farbring was only playing in his 8th competitive tournament this year, but showed no signs of ring rust as he fired 7 birdies and an eagle in a near-flawless round of 63. Alongside him at 7 under was Alex Levy, who's currently 7th in the rankings, but still hunting for his first Challenge Tour win. A bogey-free opening round saw the Frenchman get off to the start he was looking for, as he aimed to go one better than his runners-up finish in Finland 2 weeks earlier. Early Friday morning, and for Gradecki, it was all about a positive start to try and climb the leaderboard, away from the cut mark and closer to the leaders. After a steady start, the breakthrough came at the 13th, his fourth hole of the day, getting him back to level par for the tournament, the projected cut line. But Gradecki struggled to push on from there. Another run of pars before a bogey at the 18th saw him end his front nine back where he started at 1 over. Elsewhere, overnight leader Alex Levy endured a frustrating Friday. Bogey-free on day one, the Frenchman carded 4 bogeys and 4 birdies for a level par 70 to head into the weekend at 7 under par, though well placed with 2 rounds to go. Now a name to keep an eye on, 19-year-old Angel Ayora, who opened the week with a 66 and then went one better on Friday with a 65. The young Spaniard ending the day just 2 shots off the lead. But out in front and showing the youngsters how it's done was 40-year-old Jens Farbring, who followed up his 63 from the day before with another accomplished round of 66. The 2-time Challenge Tour winner from Sweden topping the leaderboard at 11 under. As for our man Gradecki, well, it was turning into a day of frustration, picking up birdies but then failing to build on the momentum. 2 gains on his inward 9 were wiped out by 3 drop shots, and for the second day running, he would shoot 71, 1 over for the day, 2 over for the tournament, and ultimately missing out on the weekend by 2 shots.
Yeah, it was a bit of a battle, and short game was spot on, but it wasn't enough. Obviously, you still have to hit some proper shots out here. So the course firmed up as well, so it was playing a bit tougher day after day. I'm sure the weekend will be the same. So yeah, just disappointing for sure.
Stay with us as we explore the recent growth in Polish golf.
We are very proud that we can host Challenge Tour in Poland. It's first time after 15 years.
And we'll bring you all the action from the weekend at the Rosa Challenge Tour. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Poland with the inaugural Rosa Challenge Tour. And event 21 on the calendar was set up nicely heading into the weekend. 5 shots separated the top 11 players, with Jens Farbring leading the way on 11 under. 19-year-old rookie Angel Ayora his nearest challenger, with more experienced players like Bjorn Åkesson and Alex Levy primed and ready to make their move. With the third round leaders ready to get underway, time to join Kit Alexander, who kept a close watch on the unfolding events on moving day.
John Axelsen made a brilliant start with a birdie here at 1 and another at the second. He also started the back 9 with back-to-back birdies and a double bogey at 13. Saw him shoot a 68. Angel Ayora picked up his first shot of the day, courtesy of this aggressive second shot into this tucked pin at the second. He had another red number at 3 and made it to the turn in 33 strokes. Alex Levy shot a 1 under par 69 in round 3. This superb chip-in at the par 5 third was one of his 3 birdies. Overnight leader Jens Farbring dropped a shot on the second, but he got it back, courtesy of this putt at the 5th, and he was tied at the top with Ayora. Gregorio De Leo of Italy raced to the turn in 31 strokes, and he picked up another 5 birdies on the back 9, including one here at the 15th. His 61 thrust him into contention for a maiden Challenge Tour victory. Farbring had another bogey at 7, but He steadied the ship after that before getting back to level par for the day with this birdie on 13. He had a birdie bogey finish for a 70. Ayora, currently 24th on the road to Mallorca, birdied the 10th. And this superb approach set up his 4th red number of the day to move to 13 under par at 15. Martin Simonsen had 3 bogeys, but also 5 birdies. Final one here at the penultimate hole. He parred 18 to sign for a 68. And the exciting young Ayora parred 16 and 17 and rolled this one home for a closing par on a 66 that gave him a 2-shot lead going into the final round.
So confirmation of the state of play at the end of Saturday's 3rd round, and Gregorio De Leo's course record of 61 had catapulted him right into the mix alongside our Day 2 leader Jens Farbring. But the man they were all chasing was the Spanish teen Ángel Ayora, who would take a 2-shot lead into Sunday's final round.
Well, it's my first time here in my life, so yeah, it's very special to have a very good week. A dream come true. It's my first year as a pro. Having a win will be very, very, very fun.
Now, the Challenge Tour's travels around the world provide a wonderful opportunity for countries to put themselves on the golfing map. And that's certainly the case with this week's visit to Poland.
We are very proud that we can host a Challenge Tour in Poland. It's the first time after 15 years. The Challenge Tour during this period changed, and also Polish golf was changed a lot, so we are very proud. It's very important, especially for young players, for perspective players, for juniors, to develop their skills, to develop their golf. It's very important also for amateurs to see the Polish golfers and international golfers, good players in Poland. We don't have so many nice golf courses in Poland. We've got 5, 6 first quality golf courses. Altogether it's 33. Together 18 and 9 holes, but we've got a few golf courses under construction, so the golf in Poland start to grow. Maybe it's because of the COVID, but also we've got some good players like Adrian Merong, who get DP World Tour and then PGA Tour, and also Mateusz Gradecki, who win the event on Challenge Tour. So more and more people start to watch in TV golf.
And we'll certainly look forward to our return to Polish soil for many years to come. Back to the here and now, and all was set for an exciting conclusion to the week at the Rosa Challenge Tour. Remember, with 18 holes to go, teenager Ángel Ayora was hoping to hold on to his 2-shot lead, but there were plenty of experienced heads lining up to deny the youngster's claim on the silverware. Let's rejoin Kit then to see how things played out.
Northern Ireland's Dermot McIlroy has been in really good form of late with a couple of top 7s in his last 2 starts, and he holed this beautiful putt at the 3rd to move to -10. Martin Simonsen double bogeyed the opening hole, but he repaired the early damage with birdies at 3 and here at the 5th. But a back 9 of 38 dropped him out of contention. Ángel Ayora had a birdie on 3 and a bogey on 4 as he maintained his position at the top of the leaderboard. He hit this fine approach at the 7th. Of course, he converted the putt to open up a 4-shot lead. McIlroy bogeyed the 5th. But this beautiful flop shot just caught a piece of the hole he would find the bottom of the cup with the putt back to pick up another birdie at the 10th. John Axelson played the front nine in a bogey 3-2 under par. He kept a blemish off his card with this great save at 10 after finding water with his second shot. He would make bogeys at 13 and 14 though. Ayora was in cruise control with birdies at 9 and here at the 10th. That beautiful chip for his third shot, and once more he holed out with aplomb, and it was a 6-shot cushion at the summit of the leaderboard. Jens Fabring had 4 bogeys in his first 10 holes on the final day, but he battled hard and made birdies at 13 and here at 15 on his way to shooting 72 to finish at -9. Fantastic to see the Pole Adrian Moronka, 4-time DP World Tour winner here supporting the event. And he witnessed 19-year-old Angel Ayora secure his maiden Challenge Tour title. The Spaniard had 3 bogeys on the back 9, but his closing 70 was enough for a 3-shot win, and he jumps into the top 10 of the road to Mallorca.
So a look at the final standings with another notable display from Dermot McIlroy. That's 3 top 10s on the trot for the Northern Irishman. The Swedish duo of Fabring and Rahm shared the spoils in 3rd spot. But with that impressive victory and his maiden Challenge Tour title, it was a week to remember for Spanish teenager Angel Ayora.
Well, it's my first year as a pro, and to have a win in my first year is very, very special. And yeah, to have a chance to be in the DP next year, so very happy.
And finally, a look at how the week's Polish twists and turns have affected the road to Mallorca standings. And it comes as no surprise that the biggest mover was Ayora, with that win elevating him 15 places and into the top 10. Rasmus Nergård Petersen still leads the way from England's John Parry. Further down, Bjorn Åkesson finished the week tied for 11th and is one of few upwardly mobile on this week's standings. And with just 8 events of the season to go, Andreas Halvorsen now occupies that all-important 20th spot. And so our time in Poland comes to an end. It's been a welcome return to the schedule, especially for Angel Ayora. Next time out, we make the short trip west to Germany for the Big Green Egg German Challenge, powered by VCG, as the pursuit of promotion to the DP World Tour continues.